Many of you have heard me say, think like the insect, and then you can control it. That's true for the bed bug too. So let me give you an example. It's not a cockroach. If you try to use a sticky trap to monitor for bed bugs, it's not going to work. They might crawl underneath if you get lucky, a few, but you can have thousands in that room and not a single one on a sticky trap. Now, how can a person live with thousands of bed bugs in the room? This insect, which started way, way back, probably evolved from bat bugs with people living in caves, has evolved to the point when it bites you, and it has to have blood, that's what it feeds on, it puts in a material that you do not feel the bite. It's not like a flea or a mosquito. This has perfected blood feeding. So you could have thousands and not realize they're in the place. This is why it's so challenging to you. The adults, in addition, they don't stay just on the mattress. For some reason we found they may deposit some of their eggs there, but then they move off. And you could have, say, 10 or 15 bed bugs. There's room for thousands on that mattress, but already a couple moved off. Again, that makes it much more difficult to control. They have no wings. So what does that mean? They're dependent on us to carry them from one place to the other. And from practical experience, I'll show you how that was done. I'm known for carrying my suitcase, and one day in Europe, while doing this, somehow from one hotel to the next, I picked them up and brought them into the next hotel room. So suitcases are a common way. Another is antique furniture that people buy. In fact, one of the big dilemmas is the mattress industry, because what happens is they guarantee they take your old mattress. Well, some people are getting rid of their mattress because they have bed bugs. So what happens? That mattress gets into the truck with the new ones, and then they contaminate lots of mattresses. Fortunately, there are no major diseases that this bed bug carries. However, the cast skins, they shed their skins, can cause asthmatic attacks in people that are also allergic to cockroaches. And just plain anemia, if you've got a couple thousand feeding on you every night, it could affect the vigor of your body. Now, they can withstand unbelievably cold temperatures. And let me tell you how I know. Years ago when I was a service technician, where I lived, it got 30 to 40 below zero. And the camps closed in the winter, and there'd be no heat. The next spring, the counselors would come up for an orientation, and then we would get the calls. The kids are getting bit like crazy. I'd go to the campsites where they were, and very healthy bed bugs that had survived at 40 below zero. Another thing, how tough they are. We know that in schools, one of the ways bed bugs are carried to a school is in a knapsack. So, to give you an idea of how difficult it is to control bed bugs, in the schools we found that the knapsacks that they carry their books and so forth, that's one of the ways the bed bugs are getting into schools. So we don't want to use pesticide on this, so we figured, okay, we'll CO2 it, fumigate it. They tried that. 100% of the bed bugs survived. Now, to give you an idea, an eccentric millionaire decided to bring CO2 to his house, fumigate his entire house. It didn't work. The one vulnerability the bed bug has is heat. Heat will kill bed bugs. We'll talk about that in another chapter. Where do the bed bugs hide? They're ubiquitous. Everywhere in that place. So then how much time can you inspect? It's not practical. We found that you spend 20 minutes tops inspecting a room. after that, the next 11 hours, if you spent looking, you still might find an egg here or there. Now, let me demonstrate for you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you a couple of props that we actually found bed bugs in. Not the first time or the second. It took the third or fourth time of failure to figure out where they were. A cute little slipper, a child's slipper, in the ears of the bed bug. In the ears of the animal were the bed bug eggs. A sneaker. Now the key is the sneaker was under the bed. It wasn't used, but it was under the bed. And way, way, way back in the base of this were the bed bugs, a couple hundred surviving. And you know what I just said? The key is what's stored under the bed. Be sure to ask the customer this question, because sometimes it can be the sleeve, the extra sleeve in the dining room. They don't have room, particularly in an apartment, so they keep that stored there and then bring it up when they need it. Now you've got bed bugs in the dining room. In the hotel industry, one of the things we learned the hard way, we do so thorough in everything we treat, the hangers. We forget the hangers. You say, what do you mean the hangers? Let me show you. This hanger has 7 locations, 7 separate locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And even out in that open area, they blend in with that color. And so when you do a bed bug pest management program, you must be very thorough, and all these hangers either have to be thrown out or put in a dryer. Now, a cheaper hanger like this could be even worse because it's hollow, and you can have thousands literally hiding in that one hanger. So you can see from the small amount of points that I brought out about the biology of this pest, we are dealing with one tough critter.